bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued.
What you?
Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up.
That's how you want it?
Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto.
Huh?
What this pink stuff is on tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating.
1, 2, 3.
Check, try and run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Can you reach him? I got the wrong point.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Singletary with his first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Allen eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 36.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
What are you doing?
Allen's throw is complete.
Again,
6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Then he let her out?
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. He's going to get this down near the
What is-
5-yard line. 12 yards now.
Oh, you seen him hurt him?
First down.
TJ Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama. Then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker. I think he's strong enough. He's compact enough to break those tackles. But I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to get a second.
I can't stop the run.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field.
I ain't got no
and score
motherfucker.
on the opening drive.
Be tapping.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
I ain't even tried.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run here with McFarland. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation.
I tried to dive. They don't dive in the end zone?
Is not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. They'll run with McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game.
For the point after.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget
Good
liking
tackle.
it. Absolutely love what they're doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the
It
adjusting.
is
Yeah, he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary.
Wow.
Taken down, but not before
This
picking up the
game's some
first.
shit.
To a flashy little spin move. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the point where they can really get it's something else in order to try to get the running game going.
Hell yeah.
16. Allen is going to
He
find
keep throwing it to the fucking back.
He gets us to the field across the 45 before going out. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, who nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
That's hold.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Shit.
From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th.
Listen.
Running back complete. He cannot get 3. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's McFarland. And he was from the 30 down to the 20-yard line. A gain of 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's go to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 29, Roethlisberger.
Wow.
Is this intercepted?
Yeah.
It is. It's intercepted.
That's why I hate Ben.
Teron Johnson able to
I hate Ben.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
And 10.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Coming
up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on second down. Allen got a man, and he hits him in stride. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25.
Oh, my God.
And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big downfield, and it pays off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Yes, sir.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And now off to the races.
He threw that shit fucked up. I feel like that pass I threw a pick was fucked up too, but this shit, he threw that way over there.
Pick 6 right there, those linebackers.
That's Josh Allen, though. He got that one. He got some traits
get real wide, don't they?
that's kind of fucked up. Some throwing traits.
Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Boswell for the extra
I'll
point.
take it.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
I'll take it.
14. Bills 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following.
Hopefully I'll get another pick like
that.
that.
The kick is away. From the 6.
Come on, get a fumble.
Across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
Look at that shit. That's 99 throw power.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
He ran out of time.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Shit, I'll let you do it. Shit, I wasn't saying shit.
That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
You put it out. Oh, it's done.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. McFarland once more. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage and stacked him up.
Roethlisberger with a pass complete to Claypool. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky.
My O-line can't hold shit.
Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass.
Now my defense can't hold. I can't get a pass block.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I did the wrong play.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball.
What, Rello?
They rallied to it and stopped them well short of
in the car, probably.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Why he throw it like that? Yeah, this one's the first play.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. It is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He hits Beasley right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
I'm listening to you.
On the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Now looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Oh! Oh,
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
he ran right past him. I should have had a pick.
25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This play started with the protection. You have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield. And then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now he'll escape to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
I was letting you
explain.
You're talking
got
about
my
the 6
ass up.
that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's McFarland. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with McFarland.
Look at that
And
dumb
he'll go
ass shit.
backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense
this
does not
shit.
budge on 2nd and 3rd.
I can't get a pass block. He ain't doing shit on offense. Or he doing shit on offense. He died me, but then he get down the field and throw a pick.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down.
It is hard to score in the red zone. I keep trying to.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Going deep.
That's a pick. Give me that shit.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the.
Then he stopped. He caught the pick and stopped running.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Wow.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I'm guessing
Yeah,
you'd
he
say
don't.
this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That's big ass Claypool. He tried to hit stick his ass too.
Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, here's McFarland.
Look at that shit.
Close to a first down as he runs into a wall.
He don't never fumble though. I swear he don't.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Well, they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the
Oh, he
ground.
cut all the way back.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He finds his tight end, Gentry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Running with McFarland.
Look at this, man.
And this play gets blown up. Now here's yardage.
My
Back at the
O-line.
17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger.
That's a dot.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Oh.
Hindsight probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
They still was about to get him the animation to catch.
Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in
Play
the
man,
end zone.
I ain't played man all game.
John Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season.
I shouldn't have played man.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He can't hold the block.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger.
Oh, look at that. Look at the throw.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
This shit is weird.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold
He's
this lead.
shitty.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They go play action now. Roethlisberger sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I got to get an old line, boy.
This was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?